Good afternoon everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope you've had a good week. You join us at Bristol Airport, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 in the FSS E195. We've got the experimental VNAV and the custom FMS installed as part of this package, so we're going to continue kind of pushing the boundaries and seeing what this aircraft can do. Hope you're all well. Hit like, hit subscribe, join us in the live chat. As always, you guys know the drill. Flight time of about 2 hours 30 today as we make our way from Bristol on the VATSIM network all the way to Rome Fiumicino. We got the new MKStudios Rome Fiumicino version 2 installed, ready to go for today. Good to see MPS, hope you're well. Not flying along on VATSIM today, but still flying along nevertheless. Zato, good evening to you. Scout and Drive Training, welcome. Pilot Sim, good to see you. Aiden, commentator, afternoon. Chris, welcome. Jay, Mikhail, good to see you as well. Ian, hope you're well. Hope you're having a good weekend. And to you too, Paul, and everyone else in the chat, welcome. I was actually in the middle of doing something, and then I realised the time was 1 o'clock, and I'd forgot to hit the live button. Now, there's a caveat as well, actually. I'll probably mention at the start of today's stream. So if at some point the stream gets stuttery or stops for some reason, do let me know in the chat, because I forgot to start Streamlabs via administrator mode. Last time I did that, the stream stopped halfway through and the Streamlabs software crashed. So do let me know. Right, let's see if we've got a GSX profile working for this. Let's go to request boarding. Don't want the tug. We are already on board as crew. 38 months. Thanks for the support. Mikhail, 52 months, gold frequent flyer, crikey. Cheers, buddy. So we've got Chaseplane installed. That's providing us these rather nice cinematic views. That's pretty cool. And actually, for things like this, as a circumstance, you know, running the stream, for example, pretty epic, I think. It creates a nice little start to the journey. I've got to push off blocks in about 12 minutes. That's how I've set this up for today. I'm going to see if... Not going to do it automatically, is it? Negative. Let's open all the doors. Happy days. Now you might see some flashing on the screen in a moment. I'm going to set something up that's a bit new. It's a bit of a trial actually for me, as a way to kind of look at generating some different revenue. It's via a live ad, effectively. I've got a Qatar Airways thing at the minute, which effectively allows me to 1080. Roll audio. How do you fit to screen? Right click source, transform. Should have done this at the start. Fit to screen, right, happy days. Cool, so effectively, you might see it pop up on the screen, you might not. There is, for those of you who use Fortnite, like a golden ticket to win, a chance to win free flights with Qatar Airways within this new Fortnite map that they've done. So I've effectively got a small sponsorship with them for basically the purposes of creating a little bit of ad revenue to help the stream. God, that's a lot of planes. And so you might see some pop-up adverts during the journey today, just for your awareness. So do keep your eye out for that. You'll have to tell me when it's live on the chat as well, so I can actually see them go active. But this isn't going to be an ad, it's going to be actually something that's fed onto the stream directly. It shouldn't happen a lot though. Jack, welcome, good to see you, hope you're well. G6 looks pretty good actually with this Chaseplane overview at the minute. I mean, it looks very real, doesn't it? Tracking the flight with Elevatex as well as always. So at the top of the screen you're going to get all of the stats as you're used to. Tomjet's still not moving. Ah well, yeah, bugger him. So whilst the punters are being loaded via both doors for some rapid loading, we've got the warning signs passenger cargo. And yeah, active flight plan is already ready to go, so I'm going to be doing a small tutorial series covering how to do this. I've done 2 videos so far on the E-Jets. Yesterday they got launched, so if you haven't seen them, go back, check them out. It's how to update your nav data in this, and also how to import your SimBrief flight plan. So that's then going to build onto another number of videos as they progress this custom FMS into a more mature state, so that we can fly from A to B nice and confidently. But everything else is kind of ready to go in here. Cruiser flight level 350, and we've got all our speeds and things ready to go. Performance init page is completed. So we need to look at things like departure, takeoff, and takeoff init. So we've got drive conditions at the moment. We can hit send request. And it's recommending flat 4 today because we have a tailwind, and we also have a short runway here at Bristol, which is also 620 feet above mean sea level. So we've got takeoff 1, no flex, flaps 4. It's given us those V speeds there. 127, rotate 127, V2 130. I know, Aaron, yeah, I'll try not to. Remind me again how not to do it. Flaps 4. VFS is always 0, and that winds me right up. I'm going to set that to 180. In fact, no, I'm going to set it to 195. Take off pitch 11. It's going to be pitch trim 0. So initial climbs to 6,000. I'm going to try and sort my Streamlabs stream deck out because it's rather frustrating when it doesn't quite work because it makes things a bit more difficult. Jack, what's the new toy, he asks? Well, I haven't really got a new toy as such. Actually, there is a toy coming on Wednesday. I've got the brand new Wind Control rather, rudder pedals, and that's very exciting because that's a cool bit of kit. I'm looking forward to checking those out, but they're the airline rudder pedals, so really cool. Looking forward to checking out those. Right, brilliant. My stream deck's not working again with Streamlabs, standard. Chaseplane's quite good, Parallel 4.2 Chaseplane. It's a nice camera thing. Right, we are ready to go. We're going to go maps. We're going to have to manually click all the buttons for things like Navigraph, so do bear with me. We might show this less today. And the arrival into Rome actually is going to be different to what we've initially planned. So push start, we're going to then taxi east all the way to Alpha X-ray for the whole point, 4 length departure 27. Runway length is only 2,000 meters, hence the flat 4 and the higher kind of takeoff power settings, and then we're going to head up towards the Bristol Channel. Up to 6,000 feet is an altitude top, but there is no turns below 1,130 feet. So flying runway heading till we achieve that, and at 4.5 DME IBON or 5.2 DME IBTS, which is the threshold, the ILS of 2.7, we're then going to basically create a, or begin a slow right turn to head back on ourselves, 087 degrees, tops of 6,000 at Hortha, and then we'll make our way. Routing mostly across kind of south of England towards Blackbush, over a bit of Oxfordshire and things, then into Surrey, flying then down towards London Gatwick Airport, but we'll remain to the west of that, overflying the Midhurst VOR, over the North Sea, or the English Channel rather, a little bit of France, flying over the Alps, and then into Italy. So probably a block time of about 3 hours, thereabouts. And I'm going to try and just sort out this stream thing a second, so bear with me. I'll be right back. I'm going to refresh the stream system. Right, and we're back. Much better. Now my stream profile thing seems to be working, so that's good. Happy days. We're tracking the flight with Elevatex. There it is. Great to see lots of us flying along today as well. Love Bristol Airport. Flew out of here with Thompson years ago in the 757 and 767s. Always fun. Right. Let's go to radio. 1228 for our comms for today, because we are currently on Unicom. So I'll just put that straight into the active box. Where did you get the aeroplane? It's from Contrail. The link is in the description for the live chat today, along with all the scenery as well. Except for I think the SoFly. This SoFly Bristol, by the way, is okay. I don't think it's anything particularly special. I'd probably rate it about a 3 out of 10 if I'm really honest. Effectively, what makes this better than the Pilot Plus scenery for me is the fact that the layout of the airport is up to date and correct. I'll close all the doors and things and get the APU fired up.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback. Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine.
Let's get rid of the music for a second.
Completed and brakes are set.
Close, close, close. Parking brake is on.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Need that APU to fire up. But yeah, the scenery isn't amazing. Some people have described having issues with the actual runway and things. And if you look at Contrail on the reviews recently, they've been pretty poor reviews actually with this, which is a bit of a shame. Because in fairness, it is certainly good enough for what we need. Make sure I've set my new sky to track our flight via our virtual airline clients. We have.
Bristol traffic, Osprey 3 Yankee Oscar, taxi into holding point for runway 27 via Zulu and Alpha.
And it's going to be facing east onto Link Charlie. Or is it going to be Zulu? Ah, yeah, because Link Charlie is that smaller one. That's pretty swish, actually. Okay, let's do...
Release parking brakes, please.
Left. Right, all clear. Bristol traffic, Osprey 165, Embraer 195, stand 23, QNH 1018, push start onto Link Charlie facing east. Bristol traffic. Brakes off. That's a bug as well, the GPU doesn't automatically disconnect.
3 Yankee Oscar, taxi into holding point for runway 27 via Zulu and Alpha. And Bristol traffic. Release parking brakes, please.
The E-Jet is pushed facing west. Brilliant.
Bristol traffic, Osprey 3 Yankee Oscar lining up runway 27 for Hawfer 1 X-ray departure.
Beacon. Forgot that, didn't I? Schoffineck. Right. Set, set, set. That's all good. That's all looking good. Let's get these engines fired up, shall we? Engine 1. Power plant start.
Bristol traffic, Osprey 2-1.
Have you had a go with DLSS 4.5 yet? I think that's what I've got using the DLSS swapper. I do find it better. Arm order thrust on the ground. It will kick in automatically at about 60% thrust. Winner. Try not to bugger it up.
Bristol traffic, Osprey 3 Yankee Oscar taking off runway 27 Bristol.
It's a little push-pull. Little custom profile for this. 1 minute below behind schedule there. Let's get rid of that. Let's turn this one off. Oh, that's automatically gone off as well. Happy days.
Bristol traffic, this is the ED909 pushing back.
I always forget that as well. In this. Ay, ay, ay.
Please set parking brakes.
Our brake set. Always, every time I set engine 1, or before I start the engines, I always forget to look overhead and turn that hydraulic on. That system. The Tui's gone. Flap 4 today is pretty wild because it's at almost full flap.
Unlocking gear.
Click.
Bristol traffic, EV18 Mike Bravo, pushing back and facing south from stand 6.
Okay, engines 1 and 2 are on and guarded. We're going to set order brake RTO.
Bypass pin removed.
That's set. Your trim, roll trims, etc. should all be in the neutral position. We're going to set flaps 4 for takeoff. Looking up, wait for takeoff config full 6,000. Runway heading 267 degrees is set.
Bristol traffic, Osprey 3 Yankee Oscar passing 4,000 feet on the
We're gonna set
Hawfer 1
VNAV.
X-ray departure Bristol. Final call.
I'm going to set heading mode initially. Not going to let me do that, fair enough. And auto thrust. APU off, we don't need it on. That can go on. Taxi lights. Sterile flight deck. Overhead panel looks good. Nav beacon lights. Yeah. Auto brake audio. Brakes off. Yeah, it's got sounds. Bristol traffic, Osprey 165's heading out of Link Charlie, left Zulu to hold runway 27 at Alpha X-ray.
Bristol traffic, Osprey 2-1 Tango Sierra, taxiing for 27.
So I've got the Ursa
and
airline rudder
holding still and
pedals
lining up
being
runway
delivered
27
imminently
This is
from
ED909
Wind Control.
going to be taxiing
Super exciting.
you and holding at Alpha for runway 27.
Bristol traffic, Oscar 160, would you get pushed in back, stand 51.
Hey, Hergy. I'm going to just come to a stop a second so I can do some forced rudders. because the sim does go a bit wild with that. And I want the perf page takeoff.
Bristol traffic
Take
Osprey
pitch
7,
zero,
pushing
zero
from
up.
stand 24.
So it wants 0, up, so I'm going to set that just to see what it does. Yeah, it's in the green band, so I'm happy with that. Massive hill. So there is a big flaw with this. This scenery's got a really horrible bump there. In radio, so if I just go onto the FMS2 here, radio, next page, you've got ADFs here, right, for your NDBs. So some departures like this, ideally you tune an NDB and you track it, but that doesn't work in this, which is pretty rubbish. That should work. I've tried putting it into the standby box and also the normal one. So if I show you here, 414 is the Bristol NDB. Standby box, it goes in and then instantly reverts itself for no reason at all. Which is a shame. There's the EasyJet.
Bristol traffic EZ18, Mike Bravo, taxiing to holding point Alpha X-ray for runway 27 via Zulu and Alpha, Bristol.
TCAS TARA. Okay, right, holding and ready.
Bristol traffic, Osprey 2110 here, departing runway 27 of Hawk 1 Foxtrot 1 X-ray departure, Bristol.
I can't see anybody flying in. Looking at further ahead. So we're going to get strobes. All on. Bristol traffic Osprey 165's lining up 27. We can do that.
Bristol traffic
Bino view.
Taxi and holding point Alpha via Charlie Zulu Alpha.
Brilliant. Absolutely fantastic.
Bristol traffic Osprey 323, November push fast stand 2 knots facing south, Bristol.
Yeah, Jack, so there is, in the middle of Bristol, it goes down and then there's like a ski jump on the horizon there, but actually that's only halfway down the runway where that stops there, which catches a lot of people out when they're landing at Bristol because it's at a really inconvenient time. Do I have to press like a toga switch in this?
Bristol traffic,
Can't remember.
Osprey 2110 Sierra, airborne 2400. Final call, Bristol.
Get the weather map on. I thought so. There we go. Roll takeoff, LNAV, VNAV. Auto thrust is armed. So you can see there, this is a bit of an interesting test for this, right? Because if I bring the charts up real quick, we want to fly runway heading to 4.5 or 5.2 DME, then turn over the coast. This doesn't want us to do that necessarily, but that is 5 miles, so we'll see what it does. Realistically, we want to fly a nice round turn.
Osprey 2110 Sierra, 4,600 making the turn.
Here we go.
Climbing to flight level 340.
And Bristol traffic Osprey 165 is taking off runway 27 Bristol, Horfer 1 X-ray. Bristol traffic.
Bristol traffic, this is
Brakes off.
EZ99, going to line up runway 27.
Okay, there's the auto thrust. Takeoff hold, speeds alive. Power sets.
knots.
Spray 777 there, looking good. Gonna rotate at the top of the ski jump.
Rotate.
There goes the rest of the runway down the hill. Positive brake, gear up. Laps 3.
Bristol traffic,
Lap 2.
E195 taking off runway 27 to the begin 1 dedicated departure. Right up 27.
Traffic on stage, transformer.
Autopilot on. Laps up. LNAV's got the control of the jet, so we'll see what it does. Interesting. Everything off there for some reason. We've got Global Shipping 24 as well, by the way, which if I just go to FO Dave's side, gives us many ships all over the place, which is pretty cool. So turning. Now this should turn us with a nice curve. That turn, by the way, is right at the correct point, which I'm monitoring it via a navgraph. What I don't want it to do is go back to that line, because it's going to basically fly back in towards the airport path. So going to set that there 045. Set 19 for now. Is it going to go wings level? No, it's not.
Bristol traffic E195, Mike Bravo, after departing traffic lining up, runway 27, Bristol.
Here we go, flight level change to go through the 6. A little bit of turbulence, and we can go standard pressure. Standard pressure on the standby instrument, sort of brakes already off. That's all set, that's all good. Flaps are up. Let's get rid of the taxi lights for now. So yeah, didn't like that departure that we've scheduled for today, this particular one here. It's got a bit confused with that, but it's nothing that's not manageable, is it, really? So I'm going to go to Horfer. Once I've reached Horfer, or about to reach Horfer, I'll go back to LNAV and see how it intercepts this. Bristol traffic, Osprey 165's passing Horfer, crossing 8th, flight level 80, climbing 190, final call Bristol.
Bristol traffic EV18, Mike Bravo, taking off runway 27, Alpha 1
It doesn't
X-ray
have a
departure.
weather radar. 2.8 miles. Let's get these off. Actually, we can get rid of the sterile flight deck.
Lining up behind parking runway 27.
Ice conditions and the anti-ice systems are kicked in automatically. Go to LNAV, see what it does here. We cross Horfer. There we go. It's gone straight to Yorkie. Lovely little interception there. Happy days. Oh, crikey, what was that? You see that then, the wobble? I had that before in the air.
Bristol traffic, easy 18 Mike Bravo, passing 2000, hold for 1 X-ray.
Bring that up. Keep her climbing. I'll set 230 for now because I think I'll just check VATSIM radar. I think there's some ATC further along, but I might be wrong. London, but actually, rather conveniently, not anywhere that we are flying. So I'll just scroll her up to 35. Our cruise altitude for today. We'll be on our way.
Osprey Simpson, my Papa to preceding aircraft. If you can take an interception departure, I would do that so you're not having to wait for me to take off. I'll let you go ahead if you can take the interception. Osprey Simpson, my Papa heading.
Yeah, that sounds good. We'll go ahead and take Bravo for Osprey 53.
Roger.
Let's hope they stay online. David, good afternoon to you. Hope you're well. Yeah, I mean, in fairness, this does need some tweaks and improvements still, but this is an experimental version, and I think, to be fair, this is a quite a good stage of development now. I quite like it. I think anyway. Let's get Chaseplane cinematics on and see how it does in the climb. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, looks good. This is where, things like Chaseplane become so valuable. It absolutely does, Jack. Yeah, it's a cool livery, isn't it? Hosting. Jack says that's a proper Virgin Atlantic advert material. I wonder if that's what they used in msfs 2020. Got 2020, got Chaseplane, hit cinematics, recorded it and went, hey boss, look at this. I mean, in fairness, it probably was, wasn't it? LNAV level change, speedy. Yeah, Hergy, the new TFDI MD11 update looks really good, doesn't it? Sounds like they've fixed a lot of things that people have been frustrated with, or the gaps that they had in the aircraft's ability, if you like. Yeah, it definitely seems like it's at a stage of development that's they're about to offer a massive upgrade of it. I think they're asking for £5 though, aren't they, for the update? Did someone say? Someone said in the Discord. I have to dig back through that and see actually. Jay, Casa de Sobo. I'm trying to find that comment. $5. Can't find it. Ah, there we go. $5 to upgrade for anyone currently owning the 2020 version. Which I think, given as though it's an early access, is a bit cheeky anyway. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think it's reasonable? $5? It was never completed anyway, was it? So I'm thinking, yeah, part of me thinks, well, surely you complete the product first and then charge for updates. No, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But it's a cool looking aircraft, and I hope they've sorted out a lot of the stuff that was wrong with it. Certainly the model, for one. Big, sharp edges that are kind of jutting out of the body and things around the wings. It's an aircraft that I found really tricky to fly, but that was part of the enjoyment of it because it's quite tough, and especially with that extremely fast approach stream. Crikey! There's that weird shake again. I wonder if that's going to... Oh, that's weird. Simulation paused, simulation unpaused. Is it Elevatex doing autosaves? I've never turned that feature on. Let me check. display units tracking. No. Plugins, scenery, data. No. How do you turn? There's no option for it. Ah, auto saves enabled, disabled. Oh no, it was disabled. So it's not ElevateX. That's very strange. Because it won't be Navigraph or anything else. I wish I could see in the log what the last log entries were, because I've got simulation and pause to 13:41. Has anyone else had a Chaseplane do that? Like that kind of weird pause and pause. It's going to be something we'll have to watch along the way today, I think. Captain Adam, welcome. Good to see you. Yeah, I mean, that's the question, is it? Have they fixed everything? But they, bearing in mind the aircraft was never the final release anyway, I would kind of question. I don't know. It just seems to be that more and more developers are starting to charge for updates for products that they've never actually finished in the first place. Which, for what it's worth, FSS haven't done, because they're working on this with this big update, but it's still not version 1. Just Flight as well, updating without charging.
Level 100, standing 7,000 feet.
I suppose it's something that no one will ever agree on. $1,000 feet to go to cruise. Lady Flight Sim says, good morning, I've had the unpaused message in New Sky as well and I don't have Chaseplane. Weird. Cameron's got the scenery for Astana and Almaty now. How have you been? Nice. Hopefully you used the links. It's nice to have scenery in that part of the world, actually, isn't it? Crikey. That's a worse issue, Hazeline. Have you solved that? Does the plane have any auto-saved stuff on it, maybe? I'm not aware of it. The only other thing I thought of was, could it be New Sky doing, it's quick state saving. Because, you know, if you get a CTD with New Sky, you can just load back in and carry on where you left off, pretty much. I wonder if there's an element of that. Is heal? Hello, mate. Yes, it does. Yeah, it does. Providing you've got the experimental version, though, of course, because that's what has the custom FMS and the custom LNAV and the custom VNAV as an experimental branch still in there. What is that? I wonder if that's snow. Weird colour pattern though. Yeah, Ian, it does, doesn't it? Where you just got whipsawed around whenever it refreshed the METAR. How is Easy Hill? Did you get the E-Jets via Contrail or via Aerosoft? Aerosoft. I assume it's going to be a similar way. I can only explain how you do it on Contrail because that's how I've got it, but effectively uninstall it, and then when you go to reinstall it, it should give you the option of either the stable branch or the experimental version. The experimental version is the one that you want, and then providing you've got, so install that if you do get the option shown that easily, and then once you've done that, if you've got a Navigraph subscription, then have a little look at the video I released yesterday. It will show you how to update the nav data via the specific application that FSS have got in this experimental branch. So you can then basically force update your nav data to the latest Navigraph AIRAC. And then after that, the second video that I released yesterday, super short, couple of minutes, shows you how to import your SimBrief flight plan as well. And that should hopefully be enough to get you on your way. And then over time I'll start to do some episode 1, 2, 3 type tutorials like usual, showcasing what the airplane can do, getting it A to B nice and easy without too much hassle or stress. Look at that. They've nailed the cinematic views, I think. Oh, look how smooth it is. Hey, Airstream, welcome. Just completed a couple of flights in the E190 experimental build and have been generally pleased with the results. Decent, if not perfect, LNAV and VNAV. Some oddities on climb out, but that might be me. It's definitely got its quirks. But this for me now, I think, is my 4th flight in this. We did Dubai to Almaty in this the other week for the very first time, and then since then I've done a couple of little domestic hops just to record some content, and at the same time test its capability prior to today. And obviously this is then there for my fourth flight in this. And yeah, I've had quite pleasing results as well with the experimental branch. I think the issue that some people are having with it, understandably, because I've had similar, is where you're used to Airbus, you're used to Boeing, whereas this is a different architecture again entirely, so it is quite difficult to get your head around, certainly if you're not used to it. Even the little things, like for me, the flight I did the other week, slammed the throttle up to almost 100% and deactivated the auto thrust by accident, and I hadn't realised that that's what I did. That's just a little nuance to the aeroplane, the Embraer E-Jets, that I'd not realised at the time until somebody in the chat mentioned it, which I think might have been Aaron last time as well. Hergy says the PMTG 747s shouldn't be too far away. At least that's what they said before Christmas. Yeah, hopefully not too far away. That's 747-400. That's going to be so good. But whether it comes out this side of summer, I'm not sure. I would imagine summertime. It does, doesn't it, Zato? Cinematic mode makes filmmaking so much easier for filmmakers. I'd quite like to create some newer intros. I might create a new intro for the stream using cinematic mode. Just let it kind of rotate through a couple of these. I don't know how it would work with the panning down like I usually do. That might be something I'll have to work out. What we do need is a new Osprey Airways promo video. And I'm happy for you all to get involved if you wanted to record a little clip of an Osprey Airways flight kind of taxiing with the camera sat on the grass as it taxis past and taking off, whatever. And then I'll pick a couple to kind of stitch into an Osprey promo video like the one that we have at the start of the stream. You can look at utilising GSX to have people boarding the plane, pushback engine start, all the different types of aircraft that we have in the fleet. It could be quite cool. Providing that they have Osprey Airways liveries multi-pilot simulation, yeah, I don't see why not. I want some Leroy landings. No, not for the promo video, it's got to be silky smooth. That could be a different type of video. Just watch it absolutely slam down on the ground. I just realised I didn't set this thing up either. That's why the Qatar Airways thing hasn't appeared yet, I don't think, has it? on, fly past. That's the first time that's appeared on the cinematic. Let's just test something real quick. Yeah, that's just a test. So that's effectively the whole stream becomes like an in-stream, potentially like a sponsorship thing, which is something very, very different. But it likely won't pop up yet because I didn't do one of the setup files, which is my fault. It's annoying because I should have set it up beforehand. Effectively, it's a chance to win Qatar Airways flights, which would be quite cool. Well, providing you play Fortnite. So hopefully at some point in the next sort of half an hour to an hour, they maybe approve it and we can actually get one fired up, see what happens. Has Chaseplane been stable for you in 2024? I haven't installed it yet, but would like it to if it's reasonably stable. To be fair, I know a lot of people have had issues. Some people have said it's problematic, but I've not had any issues yet. The problems I had at the start were because I didn't remove any of the old default keybinds, so I uninstalled it, and then when I reinstalled it, I followed the prompts at the beginning for it to then basically clear out the profile for me, and I found that massively helped. How do I get rid of that message? I can't remember. None of those. Oh well. But yeah, it's not been particularly difficult. Been pretty bad recently. It's either been absolute greasers, actually had an overrun at Innsbruck, or incredibly firm 2 taps. That's what happened. Every now and again that sort of stuff happens, doesn't it? See, Delta Wing turnings, Jack, for a stream start video would be pretty epic. That would be pretty cool. Got ATC online in Italy. That's exciting. Has anyone checked out the new MKStudios version 2 yet? Rome Fiumicino, or not? Hey Paul, welcome. Hope you're well. Hey JJ says it's great, flown from Fiumicino to Naples. Nice. 41 departures and 44 arrivals in Rome. Crikey. We're not flying into an event, are we? That'd be sod's law for us, wouldn't it? Yeah. Of course. Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are the event. I have to have a little look now. What are we? No, there's literally nothing going on in Italy at the minute, except for LIPZ Tower. There's an exam there, and that's kind of it. VATSIM Elite Wings is on though today. That'd be absolute carnage. MPS is not as good when you start to look at the rear end, like the back sides of the main terminal buildings. It's like FSX standard. But remind me when we land just to go and have a little look then and see actually what we come across when we do arrive. Oof, Ace Airstream, yeah, you'll have to start that again unfortunately. Although surely, if your keybinds are set in the Parallel 42 cloud on Chaseplane 2020, would they not transfer directly into the new sim, given that they're basically the same keybinds? Does anyone know? Carl, good to see you. Will I be doing London City in these? Absolutely. Give it a go. Rome Fiumicino for me today was kind of the main one. I thought, well, Bristol would be nice. We've not done Bristol for a very, very long time, so figured it'd be quite nice to fly into. I'd be very tempted to see how this does with steep approach into London City though. Certainly with the new VNAV as well for the descent. Oh, for what it's worth with this experimental branch as well folks, I left the VNAV to basically handle the descent into Edinburgh when I flew into there the other day. Really stormy, really cloudy weather. A lot of wind, but what on earth? That is a whole another level of weird. Let's put guard on. Someone has created a radio station on a VATSIM radio frequency. What? What on earth? You know when something weird happens on VATSIM and you spend a couple of seconds thinking like, what actually the hell is going on? I don't know what it was. It's on 124.85. What it's worth. I feel like I shouldn't be plugging that. I'm not plugging it. How random. Just listen to Sky Blue Radio. I don't know how to get rid of that. The VATSIM chat's gone wild. Full radio DJ as well. Just gonna quickly. I can't listen to that because I'm going to end up with a copyright strike. That's that Upside Down song, isn't it? It's so random. Oh, oh dear. Why have they even done that? How have they done that? That's what I want to know. That's another level of creativity. Turning a digitised radio frequency into an actual internet radio station. I'm going to Google it. Interestingly enough, it's also the Vega APHIS frequency for Faroe Islands tower. But there is nothing on Google about it. What was it called, like Radio Jack or something like that? We'll get to 124 over. Oh, I can't. You're sad because I feel like I want to listen to it. How has he done that? It's clever, basically every radio in the sim defaults to 12485, and that's where he set the radio station up. That's some clever stuff. Oh, I think he's just playing through his mic. He's made his own announcement. You should go in there with your comms and ask how they make requests and see what he says with your mic. Oh, it's so, I mean, that's so clever. Unless he is just sitting there with his microphone pushed in. But that's a ban all day long, isn't it? It's gotta be. There's a traffic update. That's it's got to be. Is he still playing music? Yeah. It's so random. You guys are gonna have to tell me when he starts to do his own announcements again, so there's no copyright strike issues for me. But I'm curious to listen to it. All of that, right? As well, by the way, it's got to be snow, right? I want to hear him do a traffic update. Anyway, let's have a look at Elevate Text, shall we? So, there we are, zooming over La France, near Moulin. Where's the conga line start? Ian's right up front, leading the pack, unless some people have gone rogue with their own routing. Yeah, no, we're looking good. So Ian's at the front, followed by Zato, and then ourselves. And then we've got Easy 18 Mike Bravo flying behind as well, Craig. Followed by Aiden as well in the A320. Wow, this is an epic conga line, guys. Loving it. We've got Osprey 582 Juliet in the 737-800 as well, flying along. And we've got Jay, Osprey 323 November. We've got Multi-Pilot in the 777-200ER. Osprey 77 Mike Papa. Graham as well flying along. No, that's a different. He's on the same airway though. We've got MPS. There he is, flying offline in the 737-800. Osprey Airways livery. Very good. That's all of us, I think. That's a cool little conga line. Good turnout today. Good effort, everyone. Oh, I'm not getting a traffic update. Ah, I missed it. Right, I'm gonna have to wait for the. I'm not gonna get distracted with Elevate X or anything. At this rate, we're gonna get demonetised. Can't believe I missed that. I could do actually, couldn't I? Let me just see which one it is. Can you hear anything? Any music? This Uptown Girl. It is. Hello. There's some bangers on 12485.
Everyday thing. It's usually when I cut the app at around 14 Zulu. So if you're around the North Sea area, just tune around that time and you might hear it live. So listening to Radio Caroline again, if you don't want to listen to me, but you are hearing me, you're on 124.50. And you can tune on, probably go to the guard. Anyways, end of the beginning.
I mean, that's actually brilliant. We'll wait for the next traffic update, but I think we're going to be out of range soon. This is insane. I've got basically live radio in my ear. This is a brand new song as well that he's playing at the minute by that guy who did Stranger Things. Insane. That left and right worries me. I'm sure it'll be okay. I think this probably brings like the UK sector of VATSIM into like the coolest part of the network, right? We've got live radio. I mean, I didn't expect that today, that's for sure. Oh, I thought that was going to be a traffic update. It's even got a jingle. Radio Caroline. VATSIM. Listen on 6:48 AM across England, the Netherlands, Belgium and beyond. No, that's an actual one in the Isle of Man. Oh, that's interesting. So here's Wiki, right? The Radio Caroline name was used to broadcast from international waters using 5 different ships with 3 different owners from 1964 to 1990. But it got shut down. And it was designed to circumvent the record company's control of popular music broadcasting in the UK and the BBC's radio broadcasting monopoly. Who'd have thought that? No, 100% not Jack. I mean, it's brilliant though. Zoom zoom. Flyby cam. There's contrails. They look so good there. That's the song. I mean, I actually looked. There's a provider that I found that does. You can use live, real music, but it's like £400 a year. Yeah, this needs to become an official frequency. Like, official radio frequency. It's a shame I can't play it out loud for you guys, but those of you flying along today are definitely listening to it. It's good, isn't it? And we're like most of the way across France. And we've still got it. And in fact, there's 50 miles or so Geneva. Amazing. Right, hopefully this is a traffic update. I'm ready on the unmute switch.
That was the right time to get it. Next up, as it was.
Boo! He's got to be flying around somewhere. James, good afternoon. That's a big old discontinuity. Where does that break? Mogbo. Jeez, that's well off. How did I not spot that? So Mogbo, we should then go straight to the Elba VOR and LCAP. They're well wrong. But that's problematic because we're going to be in Italian airspace with ATC on at that point. Oh Christ. ELB. Oh, it doesn't know what it is. So I'm going to have to delete those. So there's a big old issue right there. Ah. Captain Joe, yeah, I think so. I mean, there's issues with on that there. The nav data thing there was clearly a problem. Weird. Radio Canada.
Next track will be my last. I only 3 minutes. If I go any longer, then I'll probably get walloped.
Oh,
Next
so it
stop
is unofficial.
You've been listening to Radio Caroline. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you so much for not got walloping me. I probably have been walloped. It's like the last time you're going there.
I mean, it's brilliant, isn't it? Right, I'll stop listening to it now so I can turn the ATC back on. This might be the last time you listen to me. I think we've stumbled across that inadvertently. Utter genius. Oh dear. Right, let's troubleshoot. How can we solve my waypoint issue from Mogbo there for ELB? I might have to have a look at the FSS documentation. E-Jets. Documentation. Experimental. Doesn't really say, does it? Unless maybe I put the coordinates in. Will it take that, do you think? Interestingly, it doesn't tell you how to do that either in its in the documentation pack. What's the difference between takeoff pitch and trim? Takeoff pitch refers to the initial pitch attitude for takeoff, displayed as a magenta bar on the flight director. It's not the same as trim. Setting a takeoff trim incorrectly can make rotation difficult. To find the correct trim value, use the EFB to load flight details and check the manifest tab for the trim value. Confirm this value on the ICAS display before takeoff. Ensure proper config by performing a takeoff config check. Interesting, so I've missed that. Oh well. Bam, bam, bam. We just have to wing it and say to the controller that we physically can't go to Elba. Before we hit ATC, I'm going to leave you with cinematic view, the music. I'm going to go get some top up of water and then I'll be back in about 3 minutes. Probably not even that, make it 2. Right. Done. Happy days. Look at those clouds. Amazing. Yeah, I think that was one of the most random encounters on VATSIM I've ever experienced, but also not only one of the funniest, but one of the most brilliant. James is just firing up the sim to do a 737-800 flight from, is it Dortmund? EDDG to Porto for offline, but on New Sky. Good effort. Every day. That's another level. Oh, surely he runs out of things. If he's sitting there live, that's I can't edit my flight planning, you know, on the way, can I? That's annoying. What else? How can we get this Elba VOR in? That's a good point actually, radar, VATSIM radar. Got start thinking of further ahead about what we're going to be doing arrival wise. Yeah, we're about to hit a load of ATC, which is really not good, given as though those two waypoints that we just had to delete are in the middle of all of that airspace. Right, Fiumicino arrivalatus, Tango, type of approach runway 16 left ILS Whiskey, 16 right ILS Zulu, good, actually that's perfect. Contaminated runway, wet, wet, wet. Independent parallel of ILS approaches in operation. Either runway 16 right or 16 left will be assigned by Roma radar. Wind 0505, so it's a tail. That's a tailwind. Vicinity thunderstorms, clouds scattered, cumulonimbus 1,500 feet, scattered 3,500 feet. QNH 1001. So we've got to think of a way to get. Got to think of a way to get that waypoint in. Oh, James, no. What's triggered that? Medan Mogbo. How can we get this ruddy waypoint? I could tune the VOR, of course. The problem is, though, it's 187 nautical miles. So that's a little bit too far. What's the name of the? It's the Arink. Let me just change. It's not Arink, what's the other one? Hey John, good to see you. I feel like if I start trying to do coordinates, I risk breaking the whole things. Anyway, what's Milano Centre? It's 135455. 135455. Switch to that. First time over the Alps for a long time in the sim as well, isn't it?
Down 981, gate 3021, default push and setup.
The 191, push and start approved, face south, QNH 1004.
Push and setup is approved, facing south, QNH 1004, Volterra 191.
147.
Lufthansa Mike Mike, runway 35, be blind with 250 degrees, 7 knots. Shamrock 4 con kilo, runway. Però oggi il traffico non faglia, break, Shamrock 4 con kilo, runway 04, be blind.
I mean, I could just do 187 nautical miles, 132 degrees, and that'll have us an offset track.
Scandinavian 419, we're ready, descend to flight level 210.
Hey, Dwal, welcome.
We're ready, descend flight level 210, Scandinavian 419.
No, Jack, so the two waypoints that I need after Mogbo, for some reason, it's ELB, identa.
Ciao, New Sky 252 Milano identified, climb to flight level 3...
It's apparently 4,000 nautical miles away, which is not correct by any measure.
Iberia 72 Tango, monitor advisory 128, ciao.
Advisory 128, ciao, Item Behem, ecco.
Itarro 2044, descend to flight level 200.
Yeah, 4658 nautical miles. I'll try Elba.
Stand by first Lufthansa direct,
Not in database.
7.380. Lufthansa direct,
ECAP is there,
7.380.
which is good. Actually, so there's only a tiny gap, so I reckon we just run with it. We'll go heading mode at Mogbo, which is now actually crossed. We want 132 degrees. There's no heading track mode in this, is there? Milano radar, good afternoon. Osprey 165, it's flight level 350, mark decimal 790, Mogbo.
Milano radar, good day, holiday 1 at Golf, inbound, mega flight level 140.
One by one, please. Tunisia cargo 1014, identified, climb flight level 190.
Up 190,
Osprey 165, identified, squawk 1000.
Squawk 1000, Osprey 165.
New Sky 252, squawk 0447. 0447. Holiday 189 Golf, identified, climb to flight level 300.
Climb flight level 300, holiday 1 at Golf.
4 miles to Mogbo. Yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll just wing this.
Cigarette 690, stand by.
Italia 1734, ready for start.
Italia 1734, taxi.
Yeah, MPS, that's what should be on our flight plan in live streams.
Flight here 8690,
Heading
taxi
selects.
point Golf from Italy 6. Condor 64 Lima, contact Roma 124 decimal 2.
So you're going to see now the magenta line drift away a little bit. But I'm waiting for 1147.
Then an X-ray, monitor advisory 1228, ciao.
1228, Cargo looks down and X-ray goes back.
Condor 503, contact Padova 127.
Yeah, 1147. To come online, that'll take us to the Elba VOR. And that's when that white needle should go ping once we're in range. So I've guessed 131 for now. We'll just see what happens. Hopefully we get away with this. The good news is there's only 11 nautical miles between ELB and LCAP, so if we get it slightly wrong, it shouldn't really be that noticeable. Yeah, a little issue with the nav data there. Strange one. Right, let's have a look at what we're going to be doing then. It's either going to be ILS 16 left or 16 right, not sure which. We'll only find out when we actually get nearer, when Roma radar tells us, but we'll be speaking to Roma radar pretty much around Elba or LCAP, around there, so should be pretty good. We're going to reach LCAP here, max 270 knots, down to flight level 190 at Bibek, and then we're going to work into this like spaghetti S-bend type delay vectors, arrival procedure that they like to have at Rome. So we fly a bit of a wide downwind leg, and all that sort of stuff, well away from the airfield, which is all over here. 16 left is the furthest most on your right as you're looking at it. 16 right is the one that's closest in the centre, nearest the coast. But working down there, however that's going to look, snaking our way towards Savok, and then landing on 16 left, potentially. So 129 degrees, then intercepting at Arexu, final approach 108.1, cloud course 159. What have we got? Missed approach, procedure on 159 degrees, runway heading, climb to 4,000, 450 feet, not before threshold of 16 left, turn left max 200, intercept and follow inbound radial 1672, Campagnano, reach Campagnano at 4,000. That'd be fun. Let's go old school.
Easy 189 Bravo, Milano.
Easy 18.
Well, so I did it yesterday, Stian. The nav data is the latest version.
1000, maintain Mach point 77 or greater.
Squawk 1000 and maintain 77 or greater. Easy 18.
289.
With Manta 3 Bravo Zulu identified, climb to level low.
290 is the closest we can get to that, so we'll set 290. Round up, not down. We've got speed restrictions there, look, hidden away in the charts. These are really busy charts. Max 180 knots at 8 nautical miles from threshold, max 160 at 4. Yeah, this is a very, very busy set of charts. Well, it's clear for ILS approach procedure from IF Exama and Savok are required to strictly comply with level constraint Airbus Maven at 3000 steady due to parallel approach ops. Right. So at Maven we need to be at 3000.
Lufthansa 505 Milano identified. The descent to flight level 340 for 1000. Lufthansa 576 Milano.
Go ahead for Lufthansa 576.
Lufthansa 576 Milano identified. Osprey 6 Lima Juliet Milano. Osprey 6 Lima Juliet Milano.
Osprey 6 Juliet.
Yes,
James, that's not good, mate. There's got to be another reason why that
Osprey
is
6
happening
Lima Juliet
for you.
identified, maintain max point 75 or less, squawk 1000.
yeah, that's 75 or less, is what 1000 plus the Juliet process to make.
I did score 1000, didn't I?
Canadian 7419, return the book level 160.
It's at battle 160, Scandinavian 7419.
Runner 60 Alpha Foxtrot, proceed direct inlet.
Right inlet, runner 60 Alpha Foxtrot.
Good old tailwind, 48 knots, pushing us towards this. Yeah, it doesn't, does it, multi-pilot? Because that's what I was,
Yankee Oscar, proceed direct Elka.
that was kind of what I was hoping for.
Direct Alpha for Osprey
Is
3 Yankee
I
Oscar.
punch it in like on the Airbus, and then it gives you two options. Of which one the closest is. Do that for some reason.
Flight level 360. New Sky 252, climb 360.
Oh, Aiden, very exciting.
New Sky 252 Milano.
Who's New Sky 252?
With Manta 3 Bravo Zulu, proceed direct off.
I do like these cinematic effects.
Got Doctor, Lima 712.
Ken's welcome.
Runner 60 Alpha Foxtrot, distance 4000, KH 1004, clear RS Zulu 35 right.
If you are interested in anything shown today, by the way, Rome Fiumicino by MKStudios, the FSS E-Jets, check out the links in the description down below. There's also a 10% off discount code for each of you, so if you've never used that before and you use Contrail and you're, for example, going to buy this aircraft, then get that 10% off code as well and plonk that in and save yourself a little bit of money. Each person can use it once.
Volotea 191 identified, climb to flight level 120, free speed.
You get yourself some cool stuff at a slightly reduced price.
Flight level 120, free speed, Volotea 191.
Volotea 191, proceed direct to Golf Echo November.
Golf Echo November, Volotea 191.
New Sky 252 Milano.
Go ahead, director.
I called you many times, climb to flight level 360.
Yeah, flight level 360,
Got Global Shipping 24 down below as well, sequence simulations, and that's pretty epic. Because it basically just fills the oceans with ships.
Proceed direct Golf Echo November, climb to flight level 190.
Golf Echo November 190, and Saturn report, take a back.
FS Scandinavian 7419,
There's one down there.
level 120. It's at level 120, Scandinavian 749.
Are there any big ports actually, come to think about it, near Rome? 'Cause we might see lots more ships as we ascend. The aircraft is not on discount, Ken's no. Bjorn, good day to you,
Direct
welcome.
Indler, Itaro
From Sweden.
2044.
Oscar 612, contact tower 128350.
Welcome.
Milano, good evening, we're in a 34 Tango Kilo, stand 305 Bergamo, request clearance to Krakow.
Stand by first Osprey 3 Yankee Oscar, contact Roma 124.2, ciao.
124.2, Osprey 3 Yankee Oscar, ciao.
Ryanair in pressure 34 Tango Kilo, clearance via text, no return required.
Ryanair 60 Alpha Foxtrot, can we fly our own speed?
60 Alpha Foxtrot, take firm, free speed.
Free speed, Ryanair 60 Alpha Foxtrot.
Italia 1734. Italia 1734, climb to flight level 310.
310, 1734.
Tunisia Cargo 1014, climb to flight level 370.
We request 390, flight level 370.
Roger, climb 370 initially, break, Osprey 582 Juliet, Milano identified, squawk 1000.
What's the total power?
Runway radio, good day. Osprey Simpson, Mike Papa, heavy, flight level 330.
Japan Sensei, Mike Papa, identified, squawk 1000.
Squawk 1000, Simpson, Mike Papa.
Osprey 2 Tango Sierra, descent to flight level 330.
330,
Go
Osprey
on,
21
not
Tango
good,
Sierra.
mate. Hopefully you can work out what those issues are.
Flight level 330.
Send 330, Osprey 65.
With Malta 3 Bravo Zulu, contact Padova 120 decimal.
Let's go about speed mode. Down. 600 feet per minute. Settles. 800 per minute. 900, 1,000. 50 miles to top of descent. I'm going to have a low order brake set.
Holiday 1, my golf requesting for other climb.
Holiday 18 Mike Golf, flight level 360.
Climb flight level 360, Holiday 1, my golf.
Let's go 690, identified, 9.
Landing weight about 41, 673.
Ryanair 4044, band 107, Bergamo,
I might just set 42.
4044, approved, QNH 1002.
QNH 1002, approved, Ryanair 4044.
Itaro 044, descent 4000 feet, QNH 1004, clear LS Zulu 35 right.
Is it .metar in the chat commands? I forget.
Zulu 35 right. QNH 1003, Taro 2044.
Oh no, that's Navigraph. V-Pilot, isn't it? I get everything so mixed up. There we go. Right, there's the weather for you. So 110 at 6. Temperature's 9.
Itaro 425 identified, descent to flight level 210, clear Saronno 3 Sierra arrival, expect LS Zulu 35 right.
Flight level 210, Saronno, Sierra arrival, runway 35.
Route 1921, climb to flight level 250.
Climb to flight level 250, Hotel Nitro.
Scandinavian 7419, turn right heading 180, vectors to Varap, descend 6000 feet, QNH 1004.
How interesting.
1 second. Right heading 180, descend 6000 feet. Right heading 180.
VOR2 hasn't kicked in and we are only 50 or so miles away. And it should absolutely be in because it's we're over the ocean.
124.2, Osprey 21 Tango Sierra.
On radar today on frequency 3 November 3
So that ready to go, that's our next frequency.
Osprey 3 November, reduce Mach 0.78 or less, squawk 1000.
Down to Mach 78, down to Mach 1.
Osprey 3 November, turn left by 10 degrees for sequencing.
We're going to go radio.
Osprey 3 November, left by 10 degrees for sequencing.
Sorry, say again for operating.
Turn left by 10 degrees for sequencing.
Roger, 110 degrees.
Ryanair 60 from Foxtrot, contact tower 128.350.
12835, Ryanair 60,
Tunisia Congo 1014, climb to flight level 390.
We climb 390.
Let's figure it 690, climb now to flight level 150, clear Scholastic for Juliet arrival, expect LS Zulu 35 right.
That's the island there.
Hello, runner 635, on top of runner.
ELB.
Information from requesting our record, WP.
Ciao, Ryanair 6385, clearance the attack, sorry back like pilot.
Flight Sim Max, good morning.
Milano, ciao, Itaro 208.
We're for 135, I'll just set that. We'll leave that.
Right arrow to the right, bye.
Yeah, definitely thought VOR2 would have kicked in by now. VOR1.
Ryanair 4044, request back.
They don't seem to be doing anything.
Right arrow to the right, identified, correction clear, Calvo 1 November arrival, LSCNT runway 28, descend to flight level 120.
Okay, for the Calvo 1 November, Island 28 and descend flight level 120.
Because we are
Sorry, 20.
50 nautical miles away from that VOR,
Ryanair 4044,
which is just at the other side of that island there. And in fairness, we're actually, I think, flying pretty much directly towards it now, so...
Technical report runway 28 Alpha Bravo, report ready, Ryanair 4044.
New Sky 252, monitor advisory 1228, ciao. New Sky 252, monitor advisory 1228, ciao. Osprey 165, contact Roma 124.2, ciao.
Contact Roma 1242, Osprey 165, ciao.
Scandi 7419, proceed arrivar up, descent.
Tango Sierra, good day sir, LCAP 3 Alpha arrival, descent flight level 230.
Roger, LCAP 3 Alpha to arrival, descent flight level 230.
Into information uniform.
Roma, hello, Victor Sector 6, requesting descent.
Victor 606, good day sir,
UNH
1000, descent 100, Sorrento 1 Alpha arrival.
Scope 1000, down to flight level 100, Sorrento 1 Alpha arrival, Victor Sector 6, good day.
Easy to 0991, touchdown seat, deploying in Naples 1000, clear LS Zulu 24, report status.
Jack, no worries buddy, have a good one. Enjoy the rest of the weekend.
Easy to 0901, descent to 7000 feet, Queen H 1000, clear LS Zulu 24, report status.
Clear to flight level 070, Queen H 1000, clear to next island, runway 24.
Ah, I'm not going to be able to get in, am I?
Ryanair 697, climb flight level 320.
320, Ryanair 697.
Roma radar chow, Osprey 165, Embraer E195, this is flight level 330, Elba.
952 Padua 120 0725. Topsis 16X Bravo, minimum clean speed, descent to flight level 250.
Yep, we are minimum clean and descend level 250, Topsis 16X Bravo.
Victor 919 at level top, flash level 240.
Agiter 919, good day sir, check scope 1000.
My body is occupied.
Guitar 178 Golf, good day sir, climb flight level 340, direct LOMED.
Good job, no, I'm not sure buddy.
340 direct LOMED, Guitar 178 Golf.
A few people have had that problem. Roma radar, good afternoon, Osprey 165, flight level 330, Elba.
Osprey 165, good day sir, LCAP 3 Alpha arrival, descent flight level 250.
Good afternoon, Elba 3 Alpha, arrival for descent flight level 250, Osprey 165.
Three Michael Victor, runway 23 clear for takeoff, wind variable 1.
That's the wrong way, right? Oh no, it's not. It's just the way that the scrolling works, because I scroll up for down, but it doesn't want that.
Italia 721, roger, descent to flight level 330.
330,
So that below us is the island of Elba.
It's Malta 288, good day sir, continue climb flight level 380,
Oh, look at that. Let's zoom on in. Zoom. So far away, it's rendered the model, but it hasn't given me a livery.
Egyptair 142, continue direct to NZEP.
Right, I'm going to get rid of the music so I can concentrate on this.
Descend to 8,000 feet and QNH 101000.
Bring that in.
Descend 8,000 feet, direct NZEP.
There's the other VOR. So, right, so that VOR has done absolutely nothing. 1147. Doesn't work.
Direct end of Egypt Air 142.
1081.
6741, advisory 1228, bye.
Quantity decimal 8, bye.
Roma Charles Tunisia Cargo 04 flight level 06.
Tunisia Cargo 1014, good days, continue direct Evuli.
Direct Evuli.
Itaro 1383, contact Milano 135 455.
15455, Itaro 155, bye bye.
All'Italia 1389, contact Milano 135
Got to turn the seatbelts
455.
off. Whoops.
135 455,
Right, what's our next frequency?
Swiss 3 Mike Victor identified, climb flight level
Approach
190.
189. Oh, this is going to be busy.
Traffic 37 Alpha vacated, over right Charlie.
We've got around it.
Alpha Roger, stand of choice, have a good day, bye.
Stand of choice, bye.
Wind 607, runway 22 left, clear for takeoff. Wind in Pisa, calm.
Yeah, bye bye.
Wind 607, 22 left, clear for takeoff. Wind calm. Italia 721, contact Milano 135 455.
135 455, Italia 721, bye bye. Radar, ciao Itaro 121 inbound Nembo.
There we go, look at that.
Itaro
There's the little
121,
look. Slicing right over the top of that VOR like a pro.
Continue 360, Itaro 121.
Lovely job.
Osprey 21 Tango Sierra, contact Roma 125 decimal 5.
155, Osprey 21 Tango Sierra, ciao.
Osprey 165, contact Roma 125 decimal 5.
Roma 1255, Osprey 165, ciao.
Osprey 21 Tango Sierra 2404230.
Osprey 21 Tango Sierra, Roma identified, aircraft 3 Alpha, left whiskey 16 left, descent flight level 130.
Roger, Elka 3 Alpha arrival, ILS Yankee 16 left approach.
ILS Whiskey.
Hello, top 166, arrival, descended level 150, passing 250, minimum clean.
1001.
And repeat for 21 Tango Sierra, you got not clear.
Francia 1 Hotel November, descend altitude 6,000 feet, QH 1002, speed 230 knots.
Speed 230 knots, descending 6,000 feet, QNH 1002,
Ryanair 29 Charlie November, contact from Mariner 124.2, ciao.
Roma, good afternoon. Osprey 165 at LCAP, descending to flight level 250.
Osprey 1655, aircraft 3 Alpha, left whiskey 16 left, descent flight level 150.
ILS Whiskey 16 left, LCAP 3 Alpha, descend flight level 150, Osprey 165.
Canary 114, room identified, climb flight level 240.
All that nav is far too violent.
Milano, good day, top 166, Bravo, level 230, descending 150, minimum clean.
LCAP, what's that speed? Max 270 knots, keep an eye on that.
Bravo, room identified, proceed is clear, descend flight level 110.
Level 110,
Ixon,
minimum clean, top
Siru,
166,
Gipap.
Bravo.
All the little legs.
16 left.
Super
16 left, whiskey, top 166,
at
Bravo.
3000, 0.
Correct, speed 230 knots.
Oh, and 230, thank you, top 166, Bravo.
And
Oh, it's having a problem now, isn't it? Look, little wobble.
Osprey 21 Tango Sierra, descend flight level 130.
It's getting it though.
130 Osprey 21.
We have just spent the last 15 minutes on heading mode.
Contact from Marina 124.2, ciao. 124.2.
There's a little bit more of the...
Taxi 35, Romareda 124.2, ciao.
Oh no, it's not. It's a trick of the eye.
Olympic 26
Well, that was the global shipping.
200, clearance Zulu 16 right, report the south.
So left heading 200,
Oh, okay, looks like we're back on the line quite nicely. Down we go.
Arrivals, hello, Waging 5 Charlie Oscar, after departure climbing to 4,000, passing 3,300.
AGN 5 Charlie Oscar, Roma
That just looked like the doors
level
open.
230.
Thank goodness for that.
230 AGN 5 Charlie Oscar.
Well, that'll be, that's all we need. Right, let's get, that's all set, that's all done.
Bravo, contact Roma Radio, 124.2, ciao.
One, 155, let's approach.
Stanza 1 10 November after GPAP, proceed direct to walk.
And then there's, okay, so this is the last time, this is out of controller then. All the way down. Yeah. I think.
Osprey to 1 Tango Sierra, speed 230 knots.
230 knots, Osprey to 1 Tango Sierra.
Oh.
Osprey 165, proceed direct Gopal to rejoin and speed 230 knots.
Speed 230, direct Gopal to rejoin Osprey 165, speed 250.
So there are 35 Bravo, contact Roma Radar, 124.2, ciao.
It's missing that as well.
35 Bravo, ciao.
Delta 1 Hotel November, continue 4,000 feet.
So, I'm supposed, I was just looking at that thinking this doesn't look right. LCAP, Bibek, Gopal, it's missing Bibek from the nav data.
6,000 feet, 1002, top 1660.
So I wonder if there is an issue with the Navigraph nav data and how the FSS nav data updater takes it and turns it into the format required for this. Because that's 3 times that's happened now, today. Ken, there isn't a discount code specific to Rome, buddy. So there's a generic one-off discount code for everyone on the channel in the description.
Jet 1026, please expedite departure. We have arrival on 16 right.
Copy.
Stanza 1 Hotel November after Suvok direct Oak Zero.
I should have spotted that, to be fair. I should have tried to put Bibek in there as well. My bad. I got sidetracked trying to deal with the other 2 waypoints and I didn't check the rest. I should have done. Oh, levelling at 150, get rid of the speed brakes so they've been retracted.
Reducing approach speed 265.
VOR1 is working. VOR2 is not working.
Easy 1365, continue Bravo Bravo, you're number 3 for departure. Study. Delta 1 Hotel November, descend 3,000 feet, clear Dallas Whiskey 16 left, report established.
Descend 3,000 feet, cleared ILS, Whiskey 16 left, will call Lufthansa 1 Hotel November.
Top 6166, Bravo, right heading 070, expedite descent to 5,000 now.
Height, heading 070, 5,000, expediting top 6166, Bravo.
Jet 1026, Rome identified, climb flat level 240.
Climb 240, Jet 1026.
Bed 5, Rome Foxtrot, runway 25, line up and wait.
Yeah, Hawaii, Spirit 25, away with Foxtrot.
Olympic 26 Mike, wind 080 degrees, 6 knots, runway 16 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 165 Olympic.
Easy hill, yeah, but you've got to make sure you're on the profile of it.
1 Tango Sierra, descend altitude 6,000 feet, QH 1002.
1002 and 6,000 feet, Osprey 210 Sierra.
Osprey 165, descend flight level 110.
Descend flight level 110, Osprey 165. But when you're on ATC, like we are at the moment, easy hill, I'm not following the VNAV profile, I'm following the air traffic controller and their own descent plan. What have we got? It's going to be our course 1. Set. Ice conditions checked. Systems are all on. What do you reckon, folks? Hood down or hood up for the approach? What do you want to say?
We are still maintaining 2370.
Yes, for the time being, yes.
Civic maybe. Okay, so the rest of this looks good. Yeah, when I connected to VATSIM the other day as a controller MPS, the ATIS was very broken.
Contact from radar 124, decimal 2, ciao, Regine Pachi.
Okay, right.
Francia 1 Hotel November, 3 speed now, wind 08, 0 degrees, 6 knots, runway 16 left, 0 left.
Transition levels flight level 75.
Loma radar, hello, EZ18, Mike Bravo, flight level 190.
EZ18, Mike Bravo, Roma identified. Expect LS 16 left, 10 flight level 130.
Reaching the heading bar.
Runway 16 crest and descend flight level 130, EZ18, Mike Bravo.
North Bridge is going to be there, descending flight level 210.
Osprey 6 Lima Juliet, Roma identified, continue as cleared, descend flight level 150.
Continues cleared at descend flight 150, Osprey 6 Juliet.
Osprey 21 Sierra, Tango Sierra, after GPAP, direct to Boca.
After GPAP, direct to Boca, Osprey 21 Tango Sierra.
Correct, and you can descend now 4,000 feet.
Little shortcut.
Roger, descent flight level 40, Osprey.
500 feet to go.
Top Swiss 166, Bravo, descend 3,000 feet, clear the Swiss 16 left, report established, number 2.
3000 KDLS, port 16 left, Rico, top Swiss 16, Extremo.
Ciao, India, Mike 1435, flight level 190.
Ciao, Mike 145, Roma identified. Clear 2356, Roma identified. Retap for Alpha arrival, Electro Whiskey 16 left. Speed 250 knots or less.
Retap for Alpha, 16 left, Whiskey 250 or less, for an 250.
Door says down.
The Bristol 6 Mike located Alpha Golf.
Big 26 Mike, Roma Roger, contact ground 121.9.
Any others?
121.9.
Heads up display, up, down like this.
Speed 5 Roma Fox,
Or up like this.
wind 080 degrees,
Let me know what you
6
want
knots,
to
runway 25,
see. We'll facilitate it.
Or John Park, moving from
Easy 1365, runway 25, line up and wait.
Yeah, Dwight, it's a very different architecture, isn't it? It's weird. Compared to like Boeing and Airbus.
India for Mike 1435, descend flight level 110, expect LS 31.
Embraer have
110 will go.
done their own thing with it, really, haven't they? So level at 11,000, it's getting bumped about a little bit here.
Top Swiss 1663, Bravo, on localizer, request in speed reduction.
That's all looking okay. Fuel flow's good. 3,860 tons of fuel.
Swiss 16 Bravo, say again your message.
Established ILS, request speed reduction top speed 1687.
166 Bravo,
3.4, so 400 tons, so yeah, my roundup is pretty good.
Number 2 at the moment.
Free speed continue, top speed 1687.
Bravo Coast, Juliet with you.
Aha! Global shipping.
582 Juliet, room identified, aircraft 3 Alpha, less whiskey
24, Seafront Sim.
level 150.
So they're all over the world, sailing about. Actually, yeah, there you go. Look at that! It's an amazing add-on. Brings ordinarily some very bland plain waters to life. There was one under this cloud as well that's disappeared. But
165, descend altitude 6,000 feet, QH 1002.
send 6,000, 1002, Osprey 165.
Osprey 121 Tango Sierra, after 2 Cock 0, descend 3,000 feet, clear left, whiskey 16 left, free speed for the approach now. Free speed on the approach, and then after Oxero, cleared ILS, jacking up, 161. Speed 5 Roma Fox, from identified, climb flight level 240.
Fire, 240, flying from Marina Pop.
Right. Lights. Sterile flight deck. Yeah, it's a lovely shipping product.
Easy 1365, Roma, wind 0,
There's another one.
6 knots, runway 25, clear for takeoff.
That's the same one, I think. Like a grain ship, that.
Echo Mike, Roma, runway 25, and up and wait behind. Answer 1 Hotel November, Roma Roger, continue standard 1, ground 1219, ciao.
Max 220 knots, so I'm just going to bring the speed down. It is MPS, yeah. I think it's linked below, mate. Seafront simulations, but yeah, don't forget to use the affiliate link on Contrail. There's like a big gas ship, or ferry actually, by the looks of it.
Remember control, good day, Osprey 77 Mike Papa at
Okay, so we're just under 220 now, that's good. 6,000. Was it 1002? 1001.
2,500 and cleared ILS to 116 Osprey 22, Osprey 77 Mike Papa, room identified, expect LS Zulu
1002.
Level 170.
Standby instruments set.
Expect the ILS 16 right, Zulu 41 ILS Zulu 41 right, and then that's 6,000 for
cinematics.
Easy 1365, room identified, climb flight level 2.
I assume that if I click it, it toggles it back off, back into flight deck mode.
Osprey 165, right, direct Oak 0.
Right, direct Oak 0, Osprey 165.
18 Mike Bravo, descend altitude 6,000 feet, QH 1002, speed 230.
Send 6,000, QH 1002 and speed 230, easy 18 Mike Bravo.
November 107 Bravo Mike, contact from radar 124.2, ciao.
124.
It's those Dwar, so if the main ones fail, we have these backups.
2356, descend flight level 110 and speed 230.
Okay, so lock 1's now active. Course 159 is set.
Osprey 21 Tango Sierra, Roma, continue approach, you are becoming a move. Number 1 Osprey 21 Tango Sierra. East of Swiss 60 Echo Mike, Roma, wind 080 degrees, 6 knots, runway 25, clear for takeoff.
Roma, good afternoon, Air France 2257, holding short, runway 25.
Didn't select that, but it's gone direct to final approach. Don't know why. Not ideal. So we're going to go heading mode again. It's struggled today, hasn't it?
Carro 112, after departing traffic,
12 miles.
20, runway 25 and up and wait after.
We'll go heading 115 because we've got 19 knot crosswind, so we have to count for some drift.
67 Mike, Roma Roger, continue Bravo 4.
We're well over the profile here.
For departure.
Roma Ciao Itaro 1473 on Bravo, ready for departure.
Itaro 1473, continue Bravo 25, you're number 3 for departure.
Bravo 25, Itaro 14.
Stop this 166, Bravo 1, Bravo.
Osprey 165, request further descent.
Osprey 165, descend 3,000 feet by Ogderu, clearance whiskey 16 left. Report established, free speed to the approach now.
Free speed for the approach and descend 3000, cleared ILS, whiskey 16 left, report established, Osprey 165.
Easy 18 Mike Bravo, after zip up, direct to Subok, descend 4,000.
After direct to Rock and descend 4,000.
180.
Easy 18 Mike Bravo.
180.
Osprey 6 descend 6,000 feet, Greenwich 103.
We've got a new tower frequency. Oh, there's a lot going on. 1187.
Osprey 210 Sierra, very short final 16 left.
Osprey 21 Tango Sierra, wind 080 degrees 6 knots, runway 16 left.
Absolutely Yamato, good evening.
Clear line 16 left, Osprey 210 Sierra.
All traffic's on ground at Fiumicino. Tower is now open, so contact tower 118.7.
Roma Osprey, 53 November 1917,
Osprey 323 November room identified. Expect LS whiskey 16 left. Descent
Okay,
at level
cool. 1000 to go, 5 miles, that's
170.
achievable.
Osprey 582 Juliet, descent at level
Yeah, VOR2 is definitely defunct.
Osprey 77 Mike Papa, descent at level 130.
Approach mode's armed. Well, you wanted that on, didn't you? So let's get that on, matey. Speed checks, flap 1.
And Osprey 210 Sierra, cleared via Delta Sierra.
Osprey 21 Tango Sierra Roma Roger, continue standard 1, ground 121.9, ciao.
121.9, thanks for the...
We're above flap limiting speed though, so it's held that back, there we go.
Yellow Wings 6 Charlie Mike with you.
Charlie Mike room identified, read for Alpha
Flap
arrival,
2.
expect LS whiskey 16 left. Descent at level 110.
Descend 110, retap for Alpha arrival, runway 16 left, 6 Charlie Mike.
356, descend until 6 Linear 2356, descend altitude 6,000 feet, Greenwich 1002.
Osprey 165 is established, ILS whiskey 16 left.
Osprey 165, contact Fiume Tower 1187, ciao.
Fiumicino Tower 187, thanks for the ATC, ciao, Osprey 165.
Osprey 6.
1219.
1500 feet, contact Roma radar 125.5, bye bye.
1255, ciao, grazie, Italo 1.
Get down. Fiumicino Tower, good evening, Osprey 165's established, ILS 16 left land.
Osprey 165 Fiume Tower, unit 1002, runway 16 left, clear to land. Wind 350 degrees 5 knots.
16 left, cleared land, Osprey 165. Gears down 3, green flap 3. Next to up.
Break, disregard. Itaro 1473 on this.
Okay, on the glide.
Itaro 1473 on takeoff, ciao, Francesco.
Now, Itaro 1473, line up and wait.
148.
Line up and wait, Itaro 1473.
Laps 5. We're landing with a slightly lower flap setting today to see what happens.
Sunset 54 Juliet 75 passing 800 feet, contact Roma radar 125.5.
And we are cleared to land.
125.5.
Idaro 1470 runway 25, clear for takeoff, wind 350 degree for north.
Clear for takeoff, runway 25, Idaro 1470.
France 3257, after departing traffic, runway 25, line up and wait after.
After departing
traffic, line up and wait behind runway 25, Air France 2257.
Scandinavian.
You can hear that with the tower in the background.
Bravo, Bravo 25.
Little bit of trim.
Idaro 146 Alpha, ciao, Fiume Tower, continue taxi to Bravo Alpha 25.
Continue Bravo Alpha 25, Idaro 146.
Stable.
300, approaching minimums.
7 knot crosswind left to right.
Minimums.
Continue. A little bit of bumpiness there.
Glide slow, glide slow,
Disregard.
glide slow. 50, 40, 30, 20.
Idaro 147 identify passing 1000 feet, contact Roma radar 125.5.
Touchdown.
Roma 125.5, Idaro 147, ciao.
Look at that nose wheel back on the centre line. Reverse is green. Bumpy.
Roma Tower, hello, easy 18, Mike Bravo, 8 miles, 16 left.
Ciao, easy 18 Mike Bravo, Fiume Tower, unit 1002, runway 16 left,
Solar
clear
farm is
to
good.
land, wind 310 degree for north.
6 left, clear to land, easy 18, Mike Bravo.
Yeah, let's vacate.
Air France 2257, runway 25, clear for takeoff, wind 310 degree, 3 north.
Clear below
runway
30.
25, Air France 2257.
Scandinavian 6,
APU
7
start.
Mike, after departing traffic, runway 25, line up and wait after.
After departing traffic, line up and wait, runway 25, clear 26 Harmax.
Happy days. I'm pleased with that. Okay, Delta H.
Italia 776, continue to Bravo, Bravo to 5.
Maybe a little bit of overzealous braking there. Tower Osprey was classified at Delta Hotel.
Osprey 165, welcome in Rome, continue standard 1, bye.
Continue standard choice Osprey Oscar 5, bye.
Air France 3257 identify passing 1000 feet, contact Roma radar 125.5, bye.
Yeah, it's a little overdone, isn't it, E-tops, but it works.
Scandinavian 6 to 7 Mike, runway 25, clear for takeoff, wind 330 degree for north.
Lights. Up, that's all set, that's all good. Trim's 1.5, so it's in a good position.
Idaro 146 Alpha, runway 25, line up and wait.
Runway 25, line up and wait, Idaro 146.
Definitely said like just continue Delta standard choice, didn't he? arrows of the departure there.
Ryanair 86 Papa Uniform, taxi 3.25 via Alpha, Bravo.
And 86 Papa Uniform, could you say again?
Taxi 3.25 via Alpha, then Bravo.
Holding point 25 Alpha, then Bravo, Ryanair.
I mean, that's pretty cool, isn't it? Look at that. Give it a grand good afternoon. Osprey 165's on Delta, approaching Delta 4.
Okay, 165, good day, taxi 27909 via Alpha, correction Delta, Hotel, Alpha, Juliet.
Stand 909 via Delta Hotel Alpha Juliet. Good afternoon, Osprey 165.
Speedbird Concord 7, hold the shuttle. Bravo.
Speedbird Concord 7.
Taxi 3.25 via Bravo.
Putting all the point 25 by Bravo. Speedbird Concord 7.
Remote stand 909.
November Romeo Foxtrot, taxi 3.25 via Echo Delta, Echo Bravo, November Golf, November and Bravo.
Can you repeat that to Romeo Foxtrot?
Yes, sorry, taxi 3.25 via Echo Delta, then Echo Bravo, then November Golf, then November, then Bravo.
Copy, Echo Delta, Echo Bravo.
Trying to find.
And Bravo. 25.
Wow. Okay.
Raise 1 Tango Sierra, turn left on Tango, then Mike.
Delta Hotel. I'm just going to slow right down here. Delta. Okay, so we've got to go.
Mike Alpha, and please repeat the final one of frequent Tango Sierra.
Houston.
Delta Hotel.
Hello, ground. Lufthansa 50 and
All the way around Hotel. Left Alpha. So we've got to go all the way around there. Down, all the way down to Alpha. And then in at Juliet. So basically, a magical mystery tour of the airfield. Well, we get to see, I suppose, different areas of the airfield.
Monitor Tower 118, right.
From the jet as we taxi on through. Hey, look at that! That's a wicked view. Excelente.
466, information built on board for Bristol Airport, Munich.
That's great. Look at that. Rotating off in the background.
4-6 Info Alpha, between correction Info Sharpie, clear to destination south in the 5 Alpha, south under 1 Echo. Number 25, line 4000, scope 1000.
So once we're parked, we'll go and explore the new airport scenery and see what it's got to offer. It's looking pretty good so far though. What do you guys think?
Ryanair 466,
And it's been years since we last flew to Fiumicino. And the last time was when they launched version 1 of this scenery. And I always found it a little underwhelming, but this is looking really good.
Scandinavian 34 Echo, Info Charlie, cleared to destination, south in the 5 Alpha departure, south 1
It's got trains, nice. I love how developers are now adding in animations into the scenery. Standard 1 procedure, in what context?
First, Ryanair 86 Papa Uniform, Monitor Tower 118, decimal 75.
Basically, I'll just contact ground. That, I mean, that looks great there, the venting system.
Mike Bravo, Puma.
Easy 18 Mike Bravo.
Yeah, just stick to Delta, change to ground. That's what I'd say.
Via Delta, Hotel, Alpha, and Whiskey.
So ground speeds.
Continue 806 via Delta, Hotel, Alpha, Whiskey, Easy 18 Mike Bravo.
20 knots.
Show calling for clearance is south in the 5 Alpha, then
Yeah, look at this!
1 Echo.
This looks great. Animated vehicles, Water fairies are out.
Ground, good afternoon,
Just make sure we're going in a straight line.
Clear 46 Juliet, stand by, calling back to
Tower. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, but that looks really good for a tower.
Good afternoon, Welling 78.
We'll have a look at night, MPS, don't worry.
404, with information telling board Airways, MKStudios to Barcelona.
Alright, we've got a turn coming up here somewhere.
Welling 78 Whiskey Golf, information Charlie.
Those textures look a bit weird with the sun beaming on it.
Via di Sosac 5 Alpha, Asino 8 Hotel, runway 25, climb 4000, Fox 4301.
So that's golf, we don't want golf. That's just msfs 2024 Hazeldean, I find it's a continuous issue. Standard 1 procedure is written in the charts, it tells you where to taxi. I've not spotted that.
Welling 78 Whiskey Golf, clearance GDX, no reback required, break November to Romeo Foxtrot, monitor tower 187 by.
187 by.
Yeah, it's like a mirrored glass on the terminals in real life. I think that's what they tried to replicate there. We'll have a look up close when we get a bit nearer.
6 Lima Juliet, taxi to 7908 via Alpha, correction 10.
Got a good little tour of the airfield though, aren't we? I mean, look at this.
085 Delta Hotel Alpha.
A lot of traffic here today as well. I assume that looks like the train line thing.
Welling 78 Whiskey Golf, clear to Barcelona via SAC 5 Alpha departure, transition Asino 8 Hotel, runway 25, climb 4000 feet, squawk 4301. Thank you very much.
What a time of arrival this is, just perfect sunset.
Easy 180 Yankee Zulu, good day, information Delta, cleared to destination, Xenol 5 Alpha departure.
Yeah, it's typically an issue with blurry external views, Hazeldean, to be fair. It's just a wider MSFS issue. I mean, they look pretty good there though, look at that. Oh, left turn coming up, slow the jet down. We're trying to do this whilst in Chaseplane cinematics view. Alpha.
Easy 18, take 1, take Yankee Zulu, information.
I'm genuinely impressed with the E-Jets. I know we had some issues with the waypoints and the nav data, but that's just a nav data issue that can probably be solved. But we've had, well, this is my 4th flight in this jet now, and all of them have been quite enjoyable. I'm starting to really get my head around some of the quirks of the Embraer way of flying. I think they've done a really good job. And, you know, I've been it's one of its main critics up to now, with the experimental branch really kind of relighting the fire, showing the progress that they've made. And it is really good. Look at that airport, folks. That looks so good. There's a screenshot. Oh, I can't believe you guys let me taxi all the way around there with Navigraph on. Yeah, VOR2 and ADFs don't work. That's pretty a glaring issue in itself. Yeah, look at that airport. Really well detailed. It does, doesn't it, Dwal? I'm looking forward to exploring this. Performance is very good.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, look at that.
Count of 6, radio 5 now.
1 and 6.
Try and get more on the centre line.
350 on gate 60 manner with information Charlie.
Good efforts, Arthur.
With information Charlie, and we would like to request runway 34 left or right for the contact.
Count of 6, runway 16 right is available now for runway.
Yeah, the airport's looking good. I can see an Osprey.
Qantas 6 cleared to destination Kozak 9er Bravo departure.
So our next turning is the one we want. Look how detailed that scenery goes off into the background.
4000 squawk 1202.
Okay, right, let's see her in the flight deck, folks. APU's on, that's all ready to go, that's set.
Initial climb 4,000 feet, squawk 1202, runway 16 right.
A few brakes.
Correction. Clear to the next, no reback is required.
Look at those clouds. Jeepers.
Roger that,
Lufthansa 5 Victor, request taxi.
Lufthansa 5 Victor, taxi floating point runway 25 via Mike.
Okay, so all the way Juliet's 909er is the other side of Zato.
Lufthansa 5 Victor.
To be fair, I mean, this is default weather. I think that adds to how amazing the scenery's looking so far. The time of day, the weather, the flight we've done has been quite enjoyable as well. Even with Radio Caroline blaring away. That's the weirdest thing ever. 909. Yeah, this is real time and real weather, Yamato. It's a Sobo, the MSFS default.
Wings 81 Eurowings 81 Charlie, standby.
There we
Eurowings
go.
1 in Charlie.
Yeah, I'm enjoying this.
Cleared to destination South in 5
E-Jet.
Alpha departure, Sovan 1 Echo transition, runway 25. Climb 4000.
It's finally usable and very enjoyable. 3, 2, 1. Brakes! Parking brake on. Parking brake on.
Wings 6 Charlie, repair correct, brake Wings 6 Charlie Mike, good day. Taxi to stand 304 via Delta, Echo Golf, Hotel, November Charlie.
Very good parking. Nice way to end.
304 via Delta, Echo Golf, Hotel, November Charlie, 6 Charlie Mike.
Ground course for 1 on stand 801 with Delta IFR minutes, please.
Go for 1, semester clearance, your number 2.
Okay, no, 46, yeah, you can press.
Get GSX fired up.
Air 46 Juliet.
Or request deboarding.
Push and start approved, connection 002.
Push that route, connection 120.
Let's see what score I've got.
04. Push and start approved, connection 002.
With New Sky. Wow. Great touchdown, slightly off center line takeoff and landing. I'll take that though.
Charlie, ciao, number 3.
Nice little profit.
Top Swiss 63 Echo Mike, ready to copy.
I'm ready, top 63 November.
Back in here and open up the doors.
Clear to destination, Sonic 5, Delta departure. Velad 1 Alpha transition, runway 25. Climb 4000, squawk 1213.
Right, how do we go on to drone camera view?
Clear to Jenny, 1 transition, climb 4000, squawk 1213, top 63 November.
Yeah, but look at this detail, looks really good.
Confirm Sozak 5 Delta. Departure.
Yeah, apologies, Sozak 5 Delta before the transition, top 63 November.
Top 63 Echo November, correct.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
1, ready to copy.
Ready to copy, course for 1.
Wayne, welcome. Hope you're well. Hope you're having a good weekend.
One correction for 1.
Right, so what I want to do is go to that icon there to open my Chaseplane.
40, we are ready for push and start.
and kind of want to increase rotation speed and movement speed.
push and start approved, QNH 002.
Push and start approved, QNH 002, report my ready for taxi, Guitarro 9940.
And Fiumicino ground, good afternoon.
That doesn't seem to do anything.
44 Delta with you, we have information Delta, request IFR clearance for Amsterdam.
Unless you do like the roll here.
KLM 44 Delta, you are number 2, break, flight at 3 Juliet Charlie, ready?
Now I have to somehow level it off.
Juliet Charlie, clear to destination, Sosi V5 Alpha, then Sovan 1 Echo, runway 25, climb 4000, squawk 1000.
Lovely job. Right, let's go explore this airport scenery. The jet's being unloaded. Beautiful delivery there. Hey! We've got another one. And there's an Osprey 777 just landed. Yeah, I mean that, as an overview, if I just come up a little bit, look how far that detail extends. There's the train. That looks brilliant. Even the shadow there, actually, on the backdrop of that bit of building, you can see the train's shadow. Look at the detail involved here, this is fantastic. Chris, welcome. Are we going to miss anything over here? What have we got? Like a bit of a cargo type thing there.
Fiumicino ground, hello, with Tower 809, stand 612, information Delta.
That's you, I'll just carry on, I'll vacate turn right, I reckon.
Tower 809, stand by, your number 2.
Right, what do we got? Let's see. Is there anything you folks want to see?
In Air 46 Juliet, taxi holding point runway 25, via Golf,
James, we're at Rome Fiumicino. Aidan, no worries buddy, have a good one. Hope you enjoyed it, thanks for flying along. Yeah, the shadowing and everything looks really good here. Look at that building there, look. With that wind farm turbine. Just floating away in the background. We're slowly making our way towards the train station.
KLM 44 Delta, ready to copy?
Affirmative.
KLM 44 Delta, info Delta, cleared to destination, Sosi V5 Alpha departure, Sovan 1 Echo transition, runway 25, climb 4000, squawk 1256.
There goes the train.
Chaseplane Amsterdam, the Sophie 5 Alpha departure.
There you go,
the transition, can you repeat that one?
Sovan 1 Echo.
Right, the Sovan 1 Echo, then by 25 and the squawk 1256, KLM 44 Delta.
Even this bit, the detail around the actual rail network thing looks fantastic. And the detail of this balancing ponds, look at the water.
Tarro 909 taxi via November Golf, hold short Golf.
November Golf, hold short Golf, Tarro 9940.
Ah. Boskies, so some point in the future I'd like to do it for sure.
Eurowings 81 Charlie, push and
I feel like that's where the train might either disappear or stop. Oh, no, it carries on. It goes into the tunnel. That is cool. Yeah, that's good. That's clever because then it goes into the tunnel to restart. Into Airways headquarters there. Got water treatment plant, the Hilton Garden Inn Hotel, the Hilton Hotel. Right, let's plonk ourselves into the train terminal.
Taxi to holding point 25 November.
And let's see, because we should have a train approaching.
Ryanair 2356, a few minutes.
Oh yeah, that's fine though. Buys us time. It's a very busy bit of airspace, multi-pilot simulations, isn't it? It's good. Had to really kind of work through that. Look at the detail. The detail on this is actually pretty spectacular, isn't it? The rail station and stuff, the cables and things overhead. Can we texture that?
Ryanair.
Come on, Choo Choo, where are you? We need Le Choo Choo to get into the station.
2356, good day, taxi stand 303 via Delta, Echo Golf, Hotel, November, Golf. Correction, November Charlie.
Here it comes. Get your binos out, folks.
Aircraft 12 static make, break, Italy 2009 Fiume.
Italy 2009, go ahead.
Italy collection Italy 2009, taxi to standard 23 via Echo Golf, then Echo Charlie.
Where's it going to park?
Stand 223 via Golf Echo Charlie, Italy 2009.
Isn't it amazing? It's going for that one.
Fiumicino, Italia, Italia 809.
Itarro 809er, standby, call you back.
I remember being on this years ago in Rome, and it's like a double-decker train. It's amazing. Didn't know they were even a thing.
Contest 6, push and start approved, facing west on Mike, correction, facing north on Romeo, UNH1002.
Pushback is approved, face north on Romeo.
Oh, so that's that bit.
Turkish
flags.
5. All station Fiume ground speaking, please. Turkish 50, Victor Alpha, taxi to stand 605 via Mike and Sierra. Ryanair correction, Ryanair 466, push and start approved, QNH1002.
Push and start approved, QNH1002, Ryanair 466.
Finnair 46 Juliet, monitor tower 118.7, bye bye.
118.7, Finnair 460, thanks so much.
Itaro
Flags are a bit
990, monitor tower 118.7.
Squiffy, the way that they flick it there. Then they haven't done it.
Nouvelle Air
for a wee
515, monitor tower 118.7.
There's some really good little details around here. Look how much detail's involved. Let's get to the tower. In fact, before we go to the tower, let's just poke our head in here.
Via Golf, November Golf, November and Bravo.
So this is... yeah, no interior.
Taxi to holding
Say
point,
this is a bit of a gamble, see if there is anything. Stone floors are pretty good like that.
Eurowings 81 Charlie, request taxi.
Eurowings 81 Charlie, taxi to holding point runway 25 via Mike, Romeo and Bravo.
That's a runway 25, Mike, Romeo and Bravo, Eurowings 81 Charlie.
Bravo Grand Chow, Turkish 37 Yankee Delta, vacated Alpha Golf.
Turkish 37 Yankee Delta, good
We've
day, taxi
almost
to
become kind of
707
unreasonably
via
obsessed with interiors, haven't we, in the sim? So, are they needed? Probably not.
I heard Alpha then.
But where I always require a good interior.
Gate 707 Alpha and Mike, descend Yankee Delta.
Right here.
Scandinavian, 34 Echo,
Look how
monitor
good
tower
this looks.
118.7. Locked, Scandinavian. Bye. KLM 44 Delta, ready for
Pop
push.
in. Hey.
KLM 44 Delta, push and
Get the
start
binos out.
H1002.
Roger, push and start approved, 177.
Hey, look at that. There we are.
Regional Charlie, taxi to point 25, November Golf, November Bravo.
What's that? Turkish.
Taxi holding point 25, November Golf,
The Turkish. There's a Eurowings taxi in there as well.
Good evening, Italy 10 Bravo,
Great view from there.
Echo, request clearance to destination, please.
Itarro 10
Thanks so
Bravo,
much.
correction 10 Bravo, you're number 3, break, Itarro 809, ready?
Standard. He's in a rush.
Ground Eurowings 81 Charlie,
Absolutely Hazeldine, yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely
wait,
agree. Oh, look at this. They've got the old MD-82s.
Itaro 809, ready to copy?
Hey, I'm ready.
Amazing.
Roger,
That's a nice nod. I like that.
Tower 87, bye.
There's another one over there. Massive cargo maintenance facility.
Turkish 50 Victor Alpha, please disconnect.
The visibility is amazing.
Top 63, can I have any update for the push?
Where's he gone? There he is.
Top 63, November, push and start approved.
What do you guys think?
Push approved, QNH 1002, thank you very much, bye. Thank you very much, Top 63, November.
Top 65, Charlie Zulu, taxi stand 301, correction, 309er via Delta, Echo Golf, November Hotel.
Nice.
Taxi stand 309 via Delta, Echo
It
Golf.
is, isn't it, Dwyer? I'm liking this a lot. This is right up my street, and actually, I think we'll need to look at the Osprey routes to see if there's anything in particular that we could do to boost the frequency in and out of here. Ooh, Christopher, hello mate. Not sure. I like the airside traffic as well.
Hotel, stand by, number. Itaro 809 cleared to destination via Dixibri 5 Alpha departure, Pepix 9 Alpha transition, runway 25, climb 4000, squawk is 1272.
Clear Tel Aviv Ben Gurion, runway 25, Dixibri 5 Alpha departure, Pepix 9 Alpha transition, initially climb 4000 feet, squawk 1272, information Delta current.
There's a lot of traffic just
Itaro
driving about.
809, read back correct.
Ryanair 466, request taxi.
Lots of really good detail on the side here.
Holding point, runway 25 via Golf, November and Bravo.
Taxi running point, runway 25, via Golf, November and Bravo.
Yeah, the textures of this building here look superb.
You missed standard 30, correction, you missed taxi Echo Golf, third correction.
And this, look
Continue
at
straight
that.
ahead,
Wow.
Delta, then Charlie Foxtrot, stand 505.
Yes, stand 305, Charlie.
Is that an interior? It is.
505, 505 via Delta, Charlie Foxtrot.
525 via Charlie
Chance, that has an interior as well, look at that. Right, let's go in.
Itaro 809 fully ready, 612.
Chris, I'm enjoying it, if I'm honest.
Itaro 809, squawk 1.
Experimental branch, pretty darn good. Still some quirks and some issues that we've come across today, but nothing that kind of ruins the experience.
Scandinavian correction, count 6, on position please.
Here we go. Hey.
I didn't give the tax clearance, count 6 please.
Sorry for that, we're holding position, on 6.
Yeah, sadly not, Christopher. It's a big old problem. They still seem to have.
And KLM 44 Delta is ready for taxi.
KLM 44 Delta, stand by.
We need the apron to be lit up nighttime texture wise, don't we?
Itaro 809, push and start approved, QNH 1002.
Repeat the Q&A, the push start function.
1002, push and start approved.
Push and start approved to the north, 1002.
Static. KLM 44 Delta, give way traffic, Bravo 73,
Yeah, that's
right to
quite
left,
incredible. I think the weather definitely helps, doesn't it? Makes it pop more. But then what we do get to see is this amazing reflection here.
Right to Ryanair, taxi 25 via Golf and November Bravo, KLM 44 Delta.
Welling 78 Whiskey Golf.
Glad you enjoyed it, Sato.
Monitor Tower 118.7.
Tower 118.7. Welling.
What it says on an absolute stunning landing. Pity you need a decent PC to run the free flight replay.
63 November, tax holding point, runway 25 via November Golf, November and Bravo.
The ITA A330-900 Neo diverted into Heathrow the other day for a medical emergency.
Stanza 237, push and start approved, QNH 1002.
Going out to Boston.
Approved, QNH 1002, Lufthansa 237, thanks.
Emirates 906 ready to copy.
Nice to see a lot of detail on the actual kind of apron as well. Look at this stand here. This wear and tear. It's not just copy paste. It's sort of intentionally placed, which is quite nice. But yeah, they do need to sort out, and this is more of an MSFS issue rather than it is a developer issue. They need to sort out the LOD stuff. Because the curves are just not right. The details here in the scenery. Look how great this looks. But the LODs don't do it justice.
Clearance via taxi, no reback required. Break. Itarro 10 Bravo, did you copy?
Ready for copy.
Stand by, sorry. Ryanair 466, monitor tower 118, decimal 7.
Tower 118, decimal 7, Ryanair 466, grazie mille.
This bit's a little bit bland, isn't it? That's probably my criticism of the interior they have done. It looks a bit meh.
Roger. KLM 44 Delta, continue taxi to holding point.
But I think from memory, but I mean when I visited Rome, it's like over 15 years ago. But effectively what they had was, let's just go up a second. In the main building, which was that, look at that, wow. In this bit, you had all of the restaurants, the shops, etc. And then once you came out into the kind of main terminal wings, you didn't have the shops. I don't know if that's still a thing. Yeah, I'm really impressed with this. Even the roof textures look really good. Look at that. Let's spin the wheel forwards for time. In fact, let's use parallel 14 for it because that.
Spray 323 November. Fiumicino. Okay, right, lights are on. It's pretty good, the little monorail there, look, going to and from the terminal. They've got lights on. Go and have a look at that. Spray 323 November. Continue taxi to holding correction. Taxi star stand 812 via Delta, Hotel, Alpha, Whiskey.
I think this looks really realistic. What do you guys think?
6-3 November, Fiume.
Yep, still frequency.
Serbia's about to touch down.
Monitor tower in 7, bye.
Monitor 187,
oh, that looked like a great touchdown.
6-3 November.
Emirates 96, push and start approved, UNH 1002.
Foggy as well. Right, where's this monorail?
Qantas 6, taxi to holding point, runway 25.
I've been on this in real life. It was the BA flight. Was it BA? No, it was EasyJet going to...
Alpha, hold the short, runway 25.
Where are we going? Gatwick, I think, or Birmingham?
Taxi Romeo Hotel Alpha, hold short, runway 25, 106, heavy.
KLM 440 monitor tower.
Oh, there's an interior in there as well, look how good that looks. Ah, WH Smith, of course there is. There's always a WH Smith somewhere. Right, here he comes.
Fiume speaking, Arrowing, St. 1 Charlie, monitor tower 118, decimal 7.
I think these look really good.
Itarro 1462, good day, taxi to stand 40.
They go into that dark,
correction 405,
dingy looking tunnel though.
Delta, Echo Golf, Hotel, November Zulu.
Euro 1462 takes into stands or gate 405.
That's a little bit sloppy there, isn't it, with the neatness of the modelling.
Tower 809, taxi to holding point, runway 25.
It'd be nice to see them model that a little bit, because it's an interior as a point of interest, isn't it, really? In the scenery.
Fume ground, buonasera, Serbia 76 Delta, altitude 16 right on Alpha Golf.
Lufthansa 237, taxi to holding point, runway 25 via November Golf, November and Bravo.
What about the main apron?
Air Serbia 76 Delta,
I think this looks pretty damn good.
Via Alpha, Bravo and Romeo.
Taxi stand 614 via Alpha, Bravo and Romeo, Air Serbia 76 Delta.
MPS, when you said it looked like FSX textures at night, I have to say I was a little worried, but
Taxi Alpha, hold short,
I
hotel.
don't necessarily agree with you. I think, yeah, there's some flickery textures there, look. I think I see what you mean because of the way these panels look at night. I don't think they're meant to be that shiny. Right side of this building. This bit?
Delta 6-3, all position please.
What do you mean the... You meant the land side section? Yeah, I'm not sure how true that, how accurate that is.
All station clearance via text. Correction, all station.
I think that's supposed to be light bleeding through the opaque glass, because that's what it's like. Let's try this bit. I don't think. Yeah, I think that's just the light shining through the opaque glass, the way they've modelled it. But when I look at the green lights and things here, it looks really good, doesn't it? And the tower looks great lit up at night.
3 November, I'll give the taxi for the stand 812.
There was an update overnight, MPS, for what it's worth, so it might have been that yesterday they've updated it, and now what you said that you've seen is gone. Don't know. This
3 November, Fiume ground.
Looks super. I think we're going to have to add some Rome Fiumicino rotations to and from the UK with Osprey, I think. Oh, look at that! Hey, wow, look at that, that's great.
IFR clearance to Atlanta is filed.
That looks super.
1462, taxi to stand 405 via Echo Golf, Hotel, then November Zulu.
I mean, the textures of things inside look pretty poor. They're like super low res, megapixel. That's not really not good. But looking out, you can see how complex the airport is. Performance is exceptional, and then the tower itself looks absolutely superb. So there you go. Hope you've enjoyed it. Wherever you are in the world, hit like, hit subscribe, and if you're watching this post-stream, so share your thoughts down in the comments section below. If you want to get your hands on the scenery or the FSS E-Jets now they're in the experimental branch, check out the links in the description below for today's stream. All the links are there, including that 10% off Contrail code for use on your first card, should you not have used it before. But hope you've enjoyed the live stream today. At some point next week, I'll have the wind control airline rudder pedals delivered. I think they're penciled for delivery on Wednesday, so that's very exciting. I'll aim to get to work with some videos, some reviews, put it to use, and hopefully give you guys a video prior to its release to see if you want to purchase the rudder pedals for yourself or not. Big thank you to our VATSIM air traffic controllers and all of our fellow Osprey Airways pilots flying along, joining us for today's live stream. All of our channel members, bronze, silver, gold, frequent flyers in the chat, appreciate all your support as always. And I hope you have a fantastic week ahead. In the meantime, as always, thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time. Take care.